What's up, guys? Welcome to Nicco'S in Paris. Got ourselves a full beer, freshly cracked. We'll get to why we are required to drink it. I'm just going to say that this is more of a wanting to here on this Thursday afternoon. Got the whole attire going on. I got no hair. It's all right. We made fun of everybody. But yeah, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is round one of the postseason for Nicco'S in Paris presser. We ended up winning, so we're not playing for a punishment, which is nice. I like to see that always at all points in time. However, still got a 0, so add it to the tally. Had a couple other guys go on injury or out for season, so add it to the list. And then also didn't really score too much. So like even if I would have made it into the postseason and made it into the playoffs, I don't think I would have had a chance against anybody over there. So I mean, I would have taken Jesse's spot, but I think even then, I think I still would have had to score somewhere in the 150s or something like that to be competitive. So that's all right, but we're going to go ahead and start taking a couple swigs here because, again, unfortunately, we did get a 0. That'll be Seattle defense got us that big, fat, whopping 0. So not good, honestly, not good at all, but cheers. Go ahead and get into it here, boys. So, Baker, 28.02. That's great. I think he still had a pick or maybe even a fumble. But, you know, number 4, number 5, quarterback for a reason. Honestly, just can't be happy enough with his performance this year. So, glad we got him when we did in the draft. Tua, 3.84. I think he had like minus 8 points. I think he had 2 or 3 picks plus a fumble. So, you know, just never going to do well with that. Chuba, 6.9. He was healthy, just sucks. Monty, 5.5, out for season. So, if we're doing the tallies right, I think it's like 2, maybe 3 running backs I've had on my team this year have been out for season, so not terribly too happy about it. Whatever. However, our wide receiver core is pretty much finally completely healthy, so they are putting up some points, and that's where a good portion of our points came from this week. Collins, 15.7, solid week for him. Evans, 32.4 with another 2 touchdowns. That's a lot of Baker's points there as well. That tandem, been great all year. If Evans never went out, I think he would have been just wide receiver 3 to 6, somewhere in that range. But I think Collins is like wide receiver 22. Evans is wide receiver like 18 or something like that. Sutton's like wide receiver 24 or 19 or 20 or something along those lines. Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver 6. So regardless of everything, he's still been producing. But getting into Sutton's points, he had 10.7. So lower end is the lowest wide receiver score this past week that I had on my team, but still 10.7 from your lowest scoring wide receiver, especially when that ranges between 10, 15, 27, and 32. I really like that breakdown, so real happy about it. Henry, 4.5. He was a pickup late. Njoku got hurt, so we added Njoku to the list. However, Henry didn't do much better than just about anybody on the tight ends waivers, so BTJ, talking about the man, the myth, the legend, number 6 wide receiver overall this season in the Nffl fantasy league. And guess what? 27.5 is going to keep him on that pace for pushing for a top 5 finish for the man. I mean, honestly, he has gone through every quarterback under the sun down there in Jacksonville. I mean, I think they're on their 2nd or 3rd quarterback this season. You know, he is a rookie. There was plenty of names ahead of him on that team. Big not like huge names, but like decently well-known names on that team, and they are just feeding my man BTJ the ball. So pretty happy about it. Then Seahawks, that's that big fat 0. Gotta hate it. Big fat 0. Man, I have yet to be lowest scorer this season. Somehow. I mean, I've been right there a few different times, but god damn. No 0-point players. Would just, I mean, it would just absolutely defeat all stupidity that I possess when trying to create a lineup every week. I mean, god damn it, dude. If I could just stay away from 0-point players, I would probably have a few more wins under my belt every season. I would probably definitely be drinking less, gaining that weight. But I don't know, man. Just 0-point players. I think he had 6 or 7 or maybe even 8 of them on the season, and so that's just never gonna win you anything. Just clear as day. It's never gonna win you anything. 0-point players will never win anything, and I don't know. Not happy with them, to be honest with you. Sanders 6 points, love it, and Gillen 4 points for a total of 145.06. I mean, hey, we didn't score too many points, but we did win the week, and that's all that matters, to be honest with you, because Parker, he scored 133.1, and that was a breakdown between Hurts at 28.1, Stafford 8.2, Dowdle at 14.9, Jones at 17.6. So really, so far, it's only been Stafford who kind of had that dud. But then we get into some duds, some real fat duds. The reason why he lost this week is essentially these next 2 players. Jennings 4.1 and Mooney. The money man Mooney himself. Big fat 0.0. Just sad to see it, to be honest with you. Because it would have been a really close game, I think, if Mooney would have put up 10, 12 points. We're looking at like 145 there. Dude, it was so doable from what he's been doing this season. And I mean, hey, he's been a little spotty as of late, but goddamn, guy could get 10, 12 points pretty easily. So sad to see that he got a fat 0. JSN 13.3. Everything other than a touchdown from him is exactly what I was betting. I think we had the everybody parlay that we created, and I had JSN as a anytime TD, and I really kind of thought he was going to get one because he's been doing well this season. But if he had like 10 catches or 10 targets, one or the other, for like 85 yards, so I can't be mad at that, really. Pitts 4.8, he's just no good. Sorry, bud. Pitts is just as good as the 3rd best tight end on waivers. It's just what he amounts to be. Then you get Hall, 12.1. Chucking along. Not terrible, not bad. Jets at 6 points. McLaughlin. I don't even know how to say his name. McLaughlin. 18 points, so that's huge. I mean, that's 8 more points than my entire special teams did. That's a defense, kicker, and punter. So not happy with it, but hey, for him, that's pretty good for Park. I think that's going to help him win. I want to see Parker win. But sorry, Scott ended up. Scott got 6 points, 133.1 to 145.06. So love it. But now let's get into this week. I want Parker to win. Honestly, if Parker can pull this out, I'd be so fucking electrically happy. I've talked way too much shit for Owen not to win this year, to lose this week. this whole season I have talked more shit than I have ever talked ever, and a lot of it has been directly at Owen. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Got one more spot for next week, boys. We got pages full and pages full of this shit. But, yeah, we're already at 10 minutes here. I like to see it. I watched Owen's. I watched Parker's. I watched Mikey's. Not Parker's. Sorry. Garvey. I got Garvey. I've got Mikey and Jackson and Owen for the press conferences, I think, are the ones that have came in so far, and I've watched them all. And Owen, yours was definitely hard to get through. Luckily, I was able to just throw my phone, turn it upside down, put it on that table, and just listen to it for 30 minutes, doing nothing here at work. So, got to listen to everybody's pressers, and goddamn, they were just painfully terrible. So, cheers, boys and girls. I got just a little bit left. I think we got 2 drinks. I think I beat last week. Honestly, I think last week I had 6. Maybe I had 5. But 4 drinks is pretty good. Getting these done. Where does that put me at 5? I don't know. Who knows, boys? We're getting Thursday started early because we've got tomorrow off. So I'm going to go take a shower, get out of this monkey suit, and start hitting the beers. We might even bring a shower beer and definitely a couple more puffs on the Magic Dragon. So, see you in the next one, boys. It is 12-12.